Hey guys, welcome to LeapScholar. If you fancy study abroad, then you are exactly at the correct place guys. So do subscribe this channel, much more interesting contents are waiting for you. If you wonder who is this girl talking to me, my name is Deepika, and if you have already recognized me, I appreciate that. I have already been in a live video with LeapScholar where I have discussed a lot more interesting stuffs about benefits of doing masters here in the UK. If you haven't watched that one yet, don't hesitate to click on the link given in the description. It's benefit guys, so trust me. And if you want to stay connected with me, I'm on a YouTube channel DP with Raja, where I share my live experience as an international student with my buddy Raja. So if you like that, don't hesitate to subscribe that channel as well. Through this video, I'm going to take you through internship opportunities for computer science students here in the UK, where you get to know a lot of interesting stuffs like what kind of opportunities are available, how to apply, what are all the requirements, salary range, a lot more stuffs along with my experience. At the end, I'm going to take you through some of the stuffs that no one could have talked to you before. So this is going to be a bunch of useful content guys. So without any further delay, let us pop into the video. Firstly, I would like to explain you how long and when you will be doing this internships. You'll be exactly doing your internships whenever you are on your summer break or on your extra year which comes with your masters or bachelors, which is popularly known as sandwich year or placement year or a year with an internship. And to talk about how long you'll be doing, in general, the companies are providing on an average of around 3 weeks to 15 weeks of internship opportunities, where you get to work around 15 hours to 37 hours per week. Does it sound interesting, guys? What's next? To talk about the kind of internships, many companies provide paid and unpaid internships indeed. The smaller companies and intermediate companies can provide unpaid internships. If you are a kind of person who doesn't want to neglect any kind of opportunities, it's good to take. At the end, you may get some UK experience out of it. And many gain companies like Amazon, eBay, TransferWise, JP Morgan are providing paid internships as well. To deep dive into what kind of roles you can take up during the internships, you can definitely look for the roles which are much more relevant to your current studies or the previous work experience. For example, you can pick up a role like a front-end developer intern, back-end developer intern, artificial intelligence intern, gaming developer intern, computer security intern, and so on. Next, let us talk about how to apply. Before even starting the application process, you should have a perfect CV in the UK standard. How are you going to write that one? You shouldn't be worrying about that one. Your university is going to help for that. For example, you can take the help from your university career zone. You will have a separate page for that in your university website. So you can go just give all your details in there and get generated your perfect CV. And you'll also have a career advisor at your university career zone. They'll provide some kind of career services for you. They will correct your CV in case if you have done something wrong with it. So you got a perfect UK CV. Then what's next? Then the cover letter comes into picture. What this cover letter is going to do when it comes to searching the internships. This is going to speak about you a lot, guys. So you have to write a customized cover letter whenever you are applying for a job. So what are all the things you're going to include in the cover letter, like what motivates you to apply for that particular internship, and some kind of background in relevance to the particular job, what makes you to apply for the job, and all those kind of stuffs should be there in that cover letter. So you have a cover letter and CV, then straight away you can go for the application process. I personally recommend few websites to apply online. They are Indeed, LinkedIn, Reed. I personally use these 3 websites. If you get some other websites like student jobs, a lot more websites are there, so you can go and explore a lot of websites. Once you have finalized your job search sites, the application process is pretty much simple. They will ask for your basic details like name, address, and your qualifications, all the stuffs. In addition to that, they may ask you a few questions on it, like why this job best suits you, why you want this job. Those kind of basic questions they may be asking in that application process, and you can submit your customized CV as well as the cover letter to supporting the application process. What are all the things gonna happen during the application process? Do you have a question like, is there any other way to find the internship opportunities apart from the job search sites? Definitely yes, guys. You can use a reference from your university or professors. They can direct you to some other kind of opportunities, but you can only secure the opportunities unless and until you satisfy their requirement. That is the most important thing, guys. I guess this is gonna be the most awaited segment of this video. Are you excited to know about the salary range per month? It is about 1,200 to 2,500 pounds per month. It's fantabulous, isn't it, guys? Now let us talk about when is the correct time to apply for an internship. Many companies post their ads 7 to 8 months before of the internship start date. So it is very important to check the internship opportunities at the earliest stage, guys, because if you want to apply for some kind of summer internships, then you have to start the application process at the earlier winter, because this is gonna improve the chance of securing the internship opportunities, guys. So acting at the right time will help you. Now I want all your ears, guys. I'm gonna throw a lot of advantages of taking up an internship opportunity. Firstly, you'll get to earn a lot more compared to a regular part-time job. It's almost 2 to 3 times higher. It sounds interesting, isn't it? Secondly, the possibility of securing the internship opportunity is a lot more higher when compared to the permanent role or any technical part-time job. The reason behind this is the number of positions available for the internship is a lot more higher when compared to a permanent job or a technical part-time job. Once after you are securing the internship opportunity, you have a benefit in dual way. One is you can perform well in that internship opportunity and can secure a permanent role of the same company. Or else you can build up the portfolio with the help of that UK experience, and then you can try some other companies. This will help you to stand out of the crowd with the help of that UK experience you have already gained. One last benefit which I personally felt is you will get to collaborate and socialize with the persons directly from the industry. That will definitely gonna build up your career. This is a typical example of British weather, guys. When I started this video, it was sunny, now it is raining. It's horrible, isn't it? But I love this one. Coming back to the topic, I'm gonna share my experience out of it. You can collect some tips and suggestions. So when I started making applications for the internships, I got a lot of rejections personally. So I started working on my CV at the time. So whenever the company or selecting your CV, they use some kind of artificial intelligence for the selection process. What that artificial intelligence is gonna do is like, it is gonna compare your CV and the job description, whatever it may be they are given. So whenever it is getting an exact match, it is gonna select your CV, or else it is gonna reject your CV. After knowing this stuff, I started reading all the job requirement, whatever the description, whichever they have given at the time of the job post. So I started making my CV out of it. Then my CV got selected into the first level of the interview process. So I think this is an amazing tip. I suggest everyone to follow this tip. And secondly, when it comes to an interview, many interviewers try to assess you with the help of some competency-based questions or technical-based questions, whatever it may be. I personally suggest you to follow STAR methodology whenever you encounter those kind of stuffs. Because whenever you're using STAR methodology, you'll be explaining what is the situation, what is the task, and what is the action you have taken for the task, and what is the result obtained out of that action. So you'll be explaining in that way. So this will perfectly answer the interviewer's question. Then you'll definitely stand out of the crowd, guys. So after using this method, particularly the STAR method, I excel in an interview. I personally felt in the way, and I got a nice feedback from the interviewer as well. And the final thing I'm gonna talk about is, if you want to secure a job in IT industry, you definitely need to excel in any programming language, at least one maybe. So I personally practiced problem solving and programming in LeetCode, HackerRank, those kind of websites. You may have your favorite websites as well, so you personally have to do a lot more problem solving with the help of the sites whichever you love to do. These are all the stuffs I have to say. I hope you found this video very informative. If you think the same, please let me know in the comment section below, guys. I will definitely catch you in another video. Until then, it's bye from Deepi.